Hello everybody, welcome back to Satisfactory Update 6. This is Maker Gaming with episode 36. And yeah, we started running official transmission power lines last episode. Before that we were getting more coal powers just to make sure we were safe before we got the fuel going. So now I think it's time for us to actually unlock the fuel. So we'll do that. And Update 6 was also just released into the the early access. Is that sounds like a spider. So yeah, at the end of the last episode I said we would unlock the next milestone, so that's the first thing we're going to take a look at. Just off the top of my head, I probably don't have the computers on me. Let's see. Ugh. Alright, so we're missing a lot of it. Wonder if we still have any of it over here. Let me check. Alright, we got some of it, not all of it. So I guess that's the first thing of the episode. Let's get the rest of this made. I know I have the rubber and the computers, I just have to go to the canyon's edge. So let's look at heavy modular frames. Probably should automate these soon. Alright, this shouldn't be a problem at all. Alright, we'll get those going. We're gonna have to go pick up a lot of supplies, so I'll do that offline. Oh wow, we need to get the starter base back powered. That means we don't have power going back. How sad. I'll just crawl through it. Oh, and we gotta run all the way. Because those don't have power. Or we could commandeer one of these. There we go. Oh, I didn't realize when you get out of it, it just goes back into its path. It's helpful. Alright, so we need steel pipes, encased beams, rubber, and then we'll finish making off those heavy modular frames. Oh, we also need to go pick up computers. Alright, we got what we need computer-wise. Looks like a lot of stuff stopped up. I wonder, why is the circuit stopped up? Or is it just going and it's... Everything's good. Do we want to speed this up? That's cool. They added this until it goes into effect. So I don't know if we could sustain that. I don't even know if I'll leave this in the video. Let's try one. Alright, we have everything we need from over here. On the way back, we need to remember to connect power. Starter base needs power, if only for transportation of the hypertube out of it. But also to get like the modular frames, the assemblers, all that stuff going back again. Alright, we're back over here to our central location. We're here to hook power back up. Oh, I think we did that outside of the episode. We did reconnect Caterium. We ran that line, we ran one down here and officially connected it to the grid. We did not fix the starter base though. That disconnect was around here. Alright. That means we can take that off. They're both connected. Maybe I should have checked my power to make sure the grid could now handle them, but I'm fairly certain we had fixed that problem. You know, I keep saying I need to, before we go unlock, let's see what all I've missed. I feel like a lot of stuff is here that, well, that's one thing. That might be a little too large to set up in here. Maybe do a picture of it. This is one of the very last things we bought, so we'll put it towards the end. Oh wow, I didn't bring any more materials. Catwalks. We're gonna have to come back to do this because we don't have the majority of our materials. Alright, we're back. We did a bunch of collecting, a bunch of sorting. We're down to half the heavy modular frames, so let me get working on those and we'll be done. Watching this track with the heavy modular frames is crazy. These need to be automated this week. That took more time than I would have liked. I really need to automate heavy modular frames soon. But there they are, which completes the milestone.
Milestone reached. The fuel generator will match power generation to the increased consumption of recently acquired technologies and buildings. Additionally, improved conveyor belts and lifts can now be constructed. Caterium scanning unlocked.
Well, that's good. We can finally find out what Caterium is. And the conveyor belt 4s, we probably won't be using those too much right now. I guess we could though, I'm pretty sure they're encased beams. Fuel generator, that's what we wanted. Alright, so next milestone. Pipelines, that'd be useful. I don't want to make more heavy modular frames. We're going to need it for all these. Except this. Okay. Next thing we want is the jetpack. For that we need packaging. And trains are right there. We need a lot before that though. Alright, so that's our next goal. That's an easier one. And we probably won't do the whole fuel thing anytime right now, but we can do a few. For that we're going to need heavy modular frames. Oh, do I want to? Just popped in my head while I was making that. Do I want to try and make a heavy modular frame factory that looks like a heavy modular frame? Maybe not. Yeah, I want to automate. I want to automate heavy modular frames. There's too many things on our list coming up, like right now, that need heavy modular frames, including fuel generators. So um, we need a source of them. So it looks like we need a lot of steel products, a little bit of concrete, a lot of iron, production. Modular frames using reinforced iron plates and screws. So yeah, it's going to need to start from steel, steel pipes and case beams. We'll just bring a whole line of iron off our main belts. If we need to, we'll smelt more up there. So does that mean we want to do it over here? Or over there? I kind of want to do it right here, and I kind of want to make a cube. Do we want to do it on the water? I do want to do it on the water. Alright, so now how big of a square can we get away with? How big do we need? Well, that's going to be 11. This might be too big. Alright, let's get an idea of what we're doing here. Oh, what a pain in the ass. Alright. Alright, I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Call that 5 in the middle. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, so say we call that 11. Okay. So that's what we have that way. Oh boy. Alright, so that should be 8 to close it. Alright, so that's 11 by 11. What are we going to differentiate? Alright, so that'll be the skinnier pieces. There's no black. Alright, I just put some different patterns down to see what it would take to make the shape. Is that too big? Should we not do this here? Anything built inside the factory, I'll actually want to do a little bit inwards. So let's see what that gives us. It's a 7 by 7. So that would be our actual workspace. I think we'll do it. We need to know what looks like a cube. Okay, so that's 11 high, but that does not look like a cube. So we need to figure out that. This might be a little too big of a build. What am I thinking? 17, 22. That makes sense, right? Foundations are 8 by 8 meters. So we need to go twice as tall. So we can think of them like each 2 is the block. That might look too tall now for a cube. Ugh, I guess we gotta check. Let's check. Looks a little tall to me. Alright, so that's just shaving off a tiny bit. 1/2 a block. Could do it on the top too. If I can reach it. So technically I'm doing 11 by 11 by 10. It's just gonna have to do. Easy part first. Iron plates, seriously. Hopefully we have some here. What a bummer. I don't even feel like going to get them. Oh, gotta go get them. Alright, I came back. I had to get iron plates. But on the way there, I also had the thought that it's about time I get steel walls. So, we've got 10. That's plenty. Let's see what we can get. Steel walls, that's what I'm here for. It's expensive, but we'll get it. You know, this might help too. But we'll wait on that. We're gonna get this too. Alright, so steel wall material and the indoor lighting. And now we're pretty low on awesome tickets. Alright, so this will be really good for decorating, especially the new work we're doing. That's why we just bought it. Oh, and it comes in conveyor walls also. And earlier, I kind of glossed over this, but we also unlocked the truck and we haven't built it yet, so maybe we'll build that soon. Once we have heavy modular frames automated. Now we have ceiling lights. I want to use those. And we're here for metal. Alright, see you back over there. Let's see if that placement even makes sense. I mean, it doesn't make sense. I just placed it the first place I thought of it. But that doesn't mean we won't leave it there. That's big. It's real big. I think I'm alright with it though. Alright, there's the big one. Here's the little one. So the corners, that's why we bought these, right? These are definitely steel walls. Okay, okay. Oh, wow. Forgot I'm close to dying. So it's worth getting away from him. This might be too big. So rather than thinking on that, let's think on sizing. Basically gonna go 1. So that's 1 in. Alright, so just to make sure, it's 1 in. It's 1 in from both. And 1 up. Alright. So now that's the side of what we can do. Is he right by me again? It's getting close. Oh wow. This guy's getting a little aggressive. I'm impressed. That's fun. Yeah, I kind of actually want to do glass all the way around. See how that would go. Now that we have the basic pattern. This is going to get expensive. I think that's what we're going to do though. Guy's just hunting me while I'm over here. Just over here making plans, buddy. No one's bothering you. There should be enough room, right? Alright, so it looks like we're getting a 7x7. I can't imagine that won't be enough to work with. Uh-oh. Is he gonna get to me? And can I get around him? I outsmarted him. I knew I had so much glass materials on me. Alright, so we know our spot. We get the point. We should still get it on all sides. I'll probably skip a lot of what I'm saying right now. Alright, so this is the space we have to work with. That didn't take long at all. Put this at the bottom. We'll center it later. Alright. So this is what we need to figure out over the next, probably the next 2 episodes. Or this episode and the next one. Getting all that in here. Getting it automated. So that we have a chance of making a lot of fuel generators. Oh yeah, that'll look good enough. That'll look cool. I also like that our barn spitter's gotten a little more aggressive. Good to see that in them. Getting the basics down here. One, two, 1, 2. Oh, actually, we need to split the difference because of us taking the one block out, so we go 3 on each end. I mean, we're halfway there. That's kind of all there is to it. Probably some pillars on the sides, and that's it. Fancy. This paid off. We made it for the tower, but we're using it for this. While we're fixing this up, we are probably going to need to upgrade our steel, which was always the plan. Would this be flat on the bottom? Would it be black on the bottom? Yeah. It's a dumb idea? Maybe. I think the size and the placement make it a dumb idea. Like, there couldn't have been, I can't stress enough how little thought was put into the placement. Got our manufacturer, though. Alright, in the dark and off camera, I'm just gonna try and fill all this out. Now comes the harder part, I think. All the colors are filled in. I mean, that's basically it, right? But these spans are thinner. Sorry, I'm not talking or not, maybe not showing much. But, I mean, this is kind of working out. I was using the steel walls, but I mean, steel beams are just as good. And actually give me a lot more. Sorry, that was awful. Gives me a lot more variety in what I can do with it. I don't know why I was using the steel walls, except that I just bought them. we want to get real technical, we could use signs. Start making some shapes, but I don't think I want to. I think this gets the point across well enough. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna copy that a bunch of times. Okay, I like that better. Covering up the black. Alright, I'm just thinking here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the middle one. Maybe something like... Question is, do we want to spend time drawing things like this to add detail? I don't think it's worth it. Don't need it. Nice to know we could do it if we wanted it. Who knows? Actually, that wasn't too bad. Maybe we will. Still working away, guys. Easy shapes, but a lot of times. Yeah, I think we could have made that smaller. It's a little late now, I think. I mean, it's in the world now. We gotta finish it. It exists. Alright, I've been working off this off camera just because there's so much to do with each corner. We're close to done on the bottom, and then we just gotta do the top. But I did want to look at the machines for a minute, so I came back on. So let's see, do I have materials for this? I do. Alright, let's figure some things out. Now this is interesting. 5 a minute. or 2 a minute. We need 3 reinforced plates or 7.5 reinforced plates. Alright, well we gotta go this one, right? Because we need 10 modular frames. This will give us 5 a minute, so we only need 2 of these. Alright, now we have to make the, so these get us this, but now we need these. For that we have 3 choices. We need 15 a minute. Yep, I think we're just gonna make this a one hell of a screw factory, is what we're gonna need to get the majority of this stuff built. So let's just go with screw recipes for now. Alright, so I think that's our hardest supply chain in terms of making everything anew. So we got 10 bolted frames a minute to get 2 a minute. I mean, that's not great, but we just want one efficient system. So 10 per minute. We're going to get those by doing the alternate bolted frames recipe, which takes 280 screws and 15 reinforced iron plates on 2 machines to get 10. And then to get the 15 reinforced iron plates, we'll need 250 screws and 90 iron plates. So now let me just do that across the board for all 4. Alright, so the main takeaway from this, all for next episode, is we're going to need to beef up the steel plant. So we'll run higher mark belts, upgrade the miners, whatever we need, and add more foundries to get more steel. And then we'll port those over here. And then we're going to need to make an iron factory. So the iron factory will produce all 730 screws and the 90 iron plates. And then those will be used through the assemblers to make the reinforced iron plates and the bolted frames. So we'll do all that next episode. Maybe over there. I know there's one pure iron node over there. Alright, so that's definitely going to be next episode. I like this setup though. Looks so official. Alright, so there's some more work to do. We're not going to automate this process in this episode. We'll do that at the beginning of the next episode. But maybe we can get some storage bins under this and get it running at least. Or we could just count the endless numbers that I built by hand, manually, to justify the title Heavy Modular Frame. It's crooked. That's crooked. Gotta fix that. Alright, with the centered. See, that's pretty good. A little less than half on either side. This is... Okay, that's pretty good. I just leave the room just like this, huh? Forgot I did this. That's nice. Good start. I don't know if I showed this yet, just kind of put a border of where the center was, where the manufacturer was. This is probably the only place underneath that will have um, anything, and it'll hide the belts for the manufacturer, maybe the storage. It's crazy that all this looks level, but you're still hearing the water sound. I don't know if, I'm sure you've picked that up over the episode. It's kind of weird, jarring. Alright, it's about that time. So this was not the plan today. The plan was to get fuel unlocked, maybe make one fuel generator just to show it. But I couldn't stand how many times I had to make heavy modular frames by hand. It's such a slow process. So um, I had to make this. So now it's made. The bottom half is pretty much done, I think. So all that's left is this top half. So we'll probably get to that in next episode. I'm just kind of getting rid of the excess. But yeah, thanks for joining. I'm actually liking this project a lot. As much as I kept saying it was too big, I think it's going to end up looking pretty good. So yeah, thanks for watching. We're not quite going to finish it. We'll finish it next episode, and then we'll get started on building the machines that we need to feed this thing. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.